What's up guys, it's Johnny Candido of Candido Training HQ. Today I'm going to talk about something that I think everyone struggles with, including myself, and it explains why some people succeed and others don't when it comes to getting stronger in the weight room. And what I'm talking about is keeping the balance of a coach mentality versus an athlete's mentality. Managing this dichotomy can have a very significant impact on your success, especially in the long run. See, a lot of people just have the mentality that they're just going to lift weights and have no limits. And this is why you see some people who aren't necessarily that educated in the science of lifting weights, in the programming, the nutrition. They just go in there and they just put a lot of effort into it, and you see that they usually succeed fairly well. However, those people are more likely to have injuries because they're not necessarily worried about the biomechanics or the programming, as I said. So if you just go in there and try to lift heavy and just not be realistic with yourself, then that's what happens over time, is that you start suffering from pain, from tendinitis, and you don't address the issue. You start having plateaus because you don't know how to structure a program that's built for the long run. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you'll see some people who are trapped in a coach's mentality. They'll analyze every little detail of their training, yet they don't seem to actually progress that quickly. And the reason being is that they don't know when to flip that switch and just be an athlete in the weight room. I've said it before that lifting is not just an equation. It takes an incredible amount of passion and motivation to constantly get stronger. It's easy to forget how powerful your mind is. Just think about the placebo effect. It's scientific proof that your perception can actually have real physical effects. So that's why what I advise you to do and what I try to do myself is have a balance between this coach and athlete mentality. When I'm setting up my training cycle, that's when I'm more in a coaching mode, because I'm essentially analyzing exactly what I want to do, and I need to be realistic about the progression I can make so I don't set myself up for failure. But then when it comes to the actual workouts, now I stop analyzing everything and I just focus on putting as much effort and really having positive thoughts when it comes to the actual training. So I don't really put any limitations on what I think I can do. Even if I struggled the week before, I basically trick myself into believing that no matter what, I can lift the weight. However, right after the workout, that's when I switch back into coaching mode. So let's say, for example, I have a workout and it's way harder than I anticipate and I even miss a rep. Now mentally, as an athlete, I'm thinking I should get every rep no matter what, and I can easily do this. I'm constantly getting stronger. And then when I miss the rep, I'm very disappointed. However, once that workout's done, then I flip the switch into coaching mode, and now I'm no longer emotionally attached to it. All I think about is how can I analyze this, how can I break it down, and what adjustments can I make moving forward to see realistic progress. This dichotomy affects how I talk to you guys as well. I got a comment the other day on my video about fairness and steroid use in sports, and the comment was basically saying that he felt demotivated because of how I was talking about how genetics play a strong role in progression and how you can't expect to have the same exact results as me. When I say that, I'm in coach mode and I'm analyzing everything, and I have to be realistic. I know that not everyone's going to have certain genetics which allow them to reach certain levels. However, if I was an athlete, I would essentially convince myself that I have good genetics no matter what. Honestly, I have some ridiculous goals for myself, which if I told anyone, they'd probably say that that's just extremely unrealistic, that I shouldn't even think that way. But I just keep it to myself, and I just use that as motivation. Now, if I was giving someone else advice on their goals, then I'd probably be more realistic, because then I'm looking at it from an outside perspective. I'm trying to be objective. So that's why I'm telling you guys that you have to have this balance of objectivity, but then still passion, and really just believing that nothing is impossible. So when I make videos on having realistic expectations, understand that I really do believe some crazy things are possible. But when I'm giving advice, especially to a wide audience, I have to be as objective as possible as well. Alright, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video, support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching guys. Peace!
I'm screaming at me in the mirror like I gotta make it. My teacher trying to get through to me because of my behavior. I said I got big dreams and I gotta chase them.